Hi Tamir. I've done some research about micro scalp pigmentation over the internet, and I, as a client, have a lot of concern before I get this procedure done. I had a couple of hair transplants that left me with some scars in the back of my head, and I'm really not happy with those. Especially not happy about the way how the hair grow in the front. I wish I never did it, but now I'm stuck with it. Now all I'm trying to do is to fix the problem and to find a solution and try to avoid bad attention and have people stare at my head. I guess my question to you is, what makes you better than the other companies out there?
My technique is much more different than other companies that are out there. Most people point the needle straight down to your head and make dotty looks. The dot looks expanding time, and it does look like somebody just put dots on your head. The way I work with a fine needle and I direct the needle to the same flow of your own growing hair on the side of your hair. It's got to match the color, it's got to match the hair growth. You know, we're only human beings, so when we start doing pigmentation, we never do the front. We always start from the back. So we can match it to the back of your head. And then when we match the color, then we go throughout the hair with the same way your hair flow. And doing a calic is pretty tricky, you know. When your hair have a calic, when you used to have hair, you just don't do that. You gotta do the scroll like the way the hair move. Now, if somebody's gonna do your hair in 2 hours, there's no way he can do a full head of hair in 2 hours with this technique, unless he does everything with dots. Well, I can show you a photo that I did. When you take your time to do the right job, obviously your workmanship will look so much better. So if somebody's gonna do 2 hours, that means they rush you up. They wanna finish you quick because they wanna go to the next client. We only take one client a day. We take pride in our work. We wanna make sure that you leave our studio happy, and for the rest of your life, you're gonna be stuck with it. You wanna be stuck with something good, not with something bad. So to me, as an artist, I would take my time. I only take one client a day, so I would take 6 to 8 hours to finish you and make sure it's going to be detailed. So looking at my photo, you can judge for yourself. Look at the details, and then you can see the difference. As you can see, this is a picture of me and my brother. And this is my brother before I did the procedure on him. I drew my brother, as you can see. It took me 2 days to finish this painting, but I did a detailed painting because it took me 2 days to do it. I do have another painting that I'm going to show you that took me 10 minutes to do, and you'll see the difference. They're both good painting, but you can see the difference of the detail between this photo and the photo that took me 10 minutes. The same thing with micro scalp pigmentation. If somebody gonna do your micro scalp pigmentation fast and direct the needle like a sewing machine on your head, you know this is not gonna work. If somebody takes their time and do a detailed job, then you know you're gonna get a good job. Now, as you can see from this photo, it takes an artist background to do a micro scalp pigmentation right. Not everybody could do it. So make sure that the guy who does your micro scalp pigmentation is an artist. The angles of the needles, you have to follow the hand direction as his hairline.
Can you please say what's the cost?
Well, cost-wise, it depends on the size of the baldness. You know, there's some people that have just crown to fill, some people have hairline to fill, Some people have to do the entire head, if they suffer from alopecia, they got to do the sideburn, they got to do the eyebrow, they got to do. So obviously, price-wise, we cannot tell until we actually see the client, or if the client sends us their photo, a clear photo of the entire head, and we can give them a price. Usually prices start as $1,500, and it goes from there. And it's all depend on the size of the head. I would tell the people up front, if they send me their photo, their price over the phone, they don't have to come here. If they come from far away, all they have to do, text me their photos, and I'll be happy to inspect those photos and give you a price over the phone. And if I give you a price over the phone, this is going to be the price. You cover for 2 months unlimited treatment, so we don't charge you extra. We bottom line, we just want to make you happy, so you can bring your friend or somebody that you know that suffer from the same problem. And I say, if you don't have the money to do it, don't jeopardize your head. This is your head, for money. If you don't have the money, just don't do it, or save the money to get it right. Because I've seen so many people that had their head done by people that don't know what they're doing, and it would cost them so much more to get it laser. Sometimes it costs more than to actually get it done, and plus the pain. So I would recommend people to investigate and make sure they get the right job for the, money. You gotta go with someone you feel comfortable with and confidence. We invite every client to see the procedure live, so you can see for yourself our work, not just photo before and after. We don't like to do any Photoshop. We want you to come here and see it on another person done. If you see the job done on another person, trust me, you'll be confident that you're gonna get a good job, because we're not scared to show our workmanship.
Hi, I traveled all the way from Las Vegas to get my hair pigmentation done with Tamir. I've done it before with another large company out of England, but I wasn't really satisfied with their techniques and method. They did more of a dot pattern versus how Tamir, he pays a lot more attention to detail and angles his needles to make it look more natural hair follicle. So I really appreciate the work that he does, and I don't care where he is, I'll make sure I always get my touch-ups with him. Just got done with our procedure with Tamir. I love my new look.
Tamir's the best. Check him out.
Let me tell you, after my conversation with Tamir and seeing his work with my own eyes, the details, the patience, and the work, I was very convinced that this is the guy who is going to do my micro scalp pigmentation. What really impressed me is that he's doing the whole job himself. Other companies got salesmen and then somebody who's gonna work on you that you don't know. But with Tamir, you know that he has experience, and you know that he is the one who's working on you. My main concern is not the money. It's how my head is going to look like for the rest of my life. I end up doing the work with Tamir, and let me tell you, that was the best decision I ever made in my life. And I will recommend Tamir to all my bald friends. Peace. God bless.